Praise the Lord everywhere you are, be it in your home, at your workplace, or wherever you are. There is a latest app that has been made just for you called Rumbidzo App. All you need to do is download the app on a Google Play Store or Apple Store so that you can be able to listen to our newest songs, videos, or sermons 24/7. Next one, the World in One.
I wanted to be an artist at some point in time, but Makarwa Fonzo Makaimba Mukadaira, Takato Muimba Church Parashaya Kadaira. Because Wakati voice are eating, but Makarwa Fonzo Makaimba Kadaira. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a fan of a lot of people in here. May I please ask the house to be upstanding? I see my CEO is here. I see our board members are here. May I ask everyone to be upstanding at this moment in time? CEO, growing up, I would celebrate Fundisai, I would celebrate the land Pastor G. They're here this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I just asked you to stand up so that you understand that even CEOs do stand for MCs. Remain seated, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go rise together for our MC this morning. Thank you so much, CEO. Thank you so much, board members, for acknowledging my presence at this morning. When you grow up trying to be an MC, without much ado, we're gathered here this morning for the best ever app we have as Net One, which has gospel content. Without much ado, my voice may be the best, but if the Almighty is not acknowledged, we may not proceed. May I please ask Pastor G to come and give us a word of devotion. Let's put our hands together for Pastor G as he comes up. Thank you so much, Event Director. Let us bow our heads in prayer. Father, this morning we are grateful for life. We are grateful for our great nation, Zimbabwe. We are grateful, Lord, for the opportunity to be part of the digital revolution being ushered in by Net One. We thank you, Father, for this app, that this app shall bring forth content that will have an impact on generations and the values that our nation has always, Father, upheld. Father, we pray that God, you may bless this app, may you bless this launch, may you bless every part of this program, that everything will go flawlessly, and that, Lord, there will be great engagement and great interaction as we launch this app. Thank you, Father, for this opportunity. In Jesus' name, amen. Let's put our hands together for the word of prayer. The moment we have everything before the Lord, I'm a very happy MC because I'm comfortable. I know that I'm no longer in control. I'm here to just work as instructed by the Almighty, just being a vessel this morning. Rumbidzo is the reason why we're gathered here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Net One. We connect people through digital solutions on a global scale. At this moment in time, without much ado, without preempting anything on the reasons why we are here, allow me to invite the house once again to be upstanding, but not for the Master of Ceremonies, but this time for the Group CEO of Net1, Mr. Raphael Mushanawani, as he comes up front to give us the opening remarks. Let's go right together, the CEO, as we stand.
Thank you, Director of Ceremonies, and I think we can assume our seats. Thank you. A very good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen, invited guests, our brand ambassadors, esteemed gospel artists, media partners, Net1 board members here present, Net1 management team and staff. I welcome you all to the launch of yet another exciting and game-changing product, Rumbidzo Gospel Platform. It is indeed refreshing to meet you here today as we unveil a product that appeals to the critical part of our market as a business. Today we affirm our position in the recognition and delivery of digital solutions tailor-made to meet all our customers' needs. We do realize amongst other facets of our well-being, spirituality is one of them. And onto the menu of our platter of packages, we are adding one that reaches out to the Bible sermons, gospel music. Rumbidzo Gospel App is a subscription-based, value-added services offering the streaming and playing of gospel music and sermons. We are of the conviction that this product adds convenience and enhances the dynamic lifestyles of our customers. Many times we are unable to access fixed programs on gospel music or sermons. This app will now bridge that gap, ensuring subscribers are nourished spiritually at their convenience. At this juncture, I would like to appreciate the support from our esteemed partners who are the gospel artists that are coming through and singing up to amplify our content, as well as the team that is behind this innovation. We will continue to offer such solutions to cater for all our customers' interests and diverse lifestyles. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for gracing this occasion. We do appreciate you for making time to support this event and to see us through. It is my hope that you will enjoy Rumbidzo and help spread the good news. I thank you in Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can do better than that. Let's go right together. So, Group CEO of Net1, thank you so much for the warm welcome remarks. If your boss delivers such warm remarks, you know that your job is safe. We are Net1, ladies and gentlemen, offering digital solutions on a global scale. We are the world in one, as I told you, that we have a couple of packages for you. As Net1, we are moving. I understand that a couple of tertiary institutions which do teach music at some point in time are moving from music and musicology to music business. Understanding that music is not just a matter of singing, as I said, but we do business out of it. On that note, as Net1, we have smart business packages for you, ladies and gentlemen. We have mobile Wi-Fi services for you that you can be in touch with your clients anywhere at any corner of this beautiful nation of Zimbabwe or in the world as you go global. Ladies and gentlemen, we have tracking and POS services for you as Net1. Once again, we do have the bulk SMS system for you so that you can be in touch. If you do have an event, if you do have a show, you can be in touch with your clients at any given time. This shows that Net1 does have the artist at heart in Zimbabwe. Today we do have the gospel platform for you this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, allow me to invite a man who will come and give us a better understanding of Rumbidzo this morning as we go deeper into our smart business packages for you as Net1, the artists, the preachers, the ministers who are here with us. Without much ado, allow me to invite to the podium the Net1 CCO, Mr. Isaiah Nyangari, to come up front and give us a presentation on the market overview. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Nyangari.
Wow. What can you say? After the evangelist Rapam Sharawani, he had declared, thank you very much. All good things in life start with an I, isn't it? Talk of your iPod, iPhone, iTunes, and of course, Nyangari. It's my privilege and honor. Let me say, all protocol observed. Just some rules. Any game has got rules, isn't it? One of our biggest rules here is that all our phones should not be put on silent. Leave your phone on because we want you to receive each and every call. Because that is the source of our money. That is the source of our business. So don't worry if your phone rings, please answer it because that's where my money comes from. Thank you so much. As the MC has said, we are here to worship, and I'm so privileged that I got the artist, I got the board, I got my CEO with me here to worship. Indeed, when I grew up, I wanted to sing. And what happened is that when I was in grade 4, we were young boys and we were practicing for the choral music. Let me come down to you so that you can see me. I'm 1.42 meters tall, so you need to see me. There was a choir, school choir. So the choir master said, this group sing, then the other one sing. Then he said, these 4 boys, can you sing? Because possibly that's where the fire was coming from. And I thought he had recognized a potential artist. Then he said, the 2 of you sing. They did. Then it came my turn and my other friend said, can you sing? We did. There is this I'm singing. Then he said, no, you sing. And I was checked at the choir. So indeed, I wanted to be a singer, but the Lord, and indeed, this is a very great opportunity and occasion. Why am I saying so? We're meeting for the first time after the COVID pandemic. Vamwe tichiri kubvunzana kuti ningari kupi tinongoona nyasha dzatinoitirwa naMwari kuti tirambe tichirumbidza, tirambe tichinamata, tirambe tichinoita basa bindu raMwari. And indeed we are very privileged to have you here to watch, worship and enjoy. Kungurudzana. I want to touch briefly on the market overview, because for any business to survive, it's about customer, it's about understanding your market. I will go through the overview. The religious market. When we look at this market, it's a very important market which we need to understand. How many Christians do we have in the country? And here we are using the latest population census, which indicated that Zimbabwe by and large is a Christian country. 84% of Zimbabweans are Christian. 69.2% are Protestant. 8% are Catholic. 6.2% 9% are non-denominated Christians, giving us a total of 84%. So that is the market which we are talking about. That's the market which is available for you, Fungai. That's the market which is available for you, my brother Wanzula. That's the market available for us. 84% of the population are Christians. It's only the 16% who believe in different religions. But it's also an opportunity for us to appeal to them, for us to sing to them, so that they can hear the gospel through music. What do Christians do? The Christian lifestyle. Because Christianity is a lifestyle. People go to church every Sunday for a physical worship. But what happened with the COVID pandemic is that it restricted people to go to church physically. And as a business operator, we came in with technology to make sure that still within a constrained environment, and we provided a platform for Christians to worship even from their homes, from their mobile phone. I remember our first sermon online when we told people that the Lord has opened the way for us. We are still going to continue to worship through online services. Everybody did not know what Zoom is about. Everybody did not know the worship bundle. But as a network operator, we introduced the worship bundles, which helped the nation during the COVID environment. And as a people, 84% of the people who wanted to worship God continue to do that digitally. I got a lady called Gogo Chitsunge. I go to Broadway Methodist Church, and this lady came to me and said, how do I use it? But I'm impressed. All these old ladies at Broadway Methodist Church, now they've declared, we're doing it on WhatsApp, we're doing it on Zoom. But you know that physical fellowshipping is good. So now the biggest challenge for the church is to bring people back into church. Because we've taught them that you can do it electronically, you can do it via the digital platforms. And we've started the journey, and we want to continue that journey, and that is the reason why we are here today. But to help us to move forward, we just need to look at the digital market, the data market. What are we talking about? We are talking about almost 9.5 million Zimbabweans have got smart phone or access to the internet. So we can reach them. Almost 10 million Zimbabweans have got access to the internet. And 53% of these Zimbabweans who have got access to the internet, they have got smartphones. So the market is there. Internet penetration, as I said, stands at 63%, and it continues to grow as we roll out our network as a mobile operator. So what is the opportunity for us? That's the reason why we're here, to introduce a digital platform which helps Zimbabweans, the 84% of the population, to keep on praising the Lord 24/7. That's the reason why we're here. And we know Zimbabweans. We know we love the Lord. There is China, there is Ruwadzano Saturday, even Ruwadzano Monday, because the women likes to worship the Lord. Even men are also going to men's fellowship, my MCU, men's fellowship, because people want to worship the Lord. And basically what we are simply saying as a network operator is that we are creating a platform for Zimbabweans to remain connected to the Lord. The other important point which I need to highlight is, I'm coming to the end of my presentation, is that during the crisis, everybody was singing. What kept us going was the music. And that's what keeps Christians going. I had a personal experience. I was in Burundi, and from Kiswahili to use as an example, if you can allow me, I would listen to your music, and in a foreign country, you get uplifted because you have heard the voice of your fellow Zimbabwean. Many Zimbabweans in the diaspora, they are hooking on to our platforms, because when you are out there, you want to hear the voice of your fellow countryman or countrywoman. So basically what we are saying that we are removing the boundaries. We are taking off Rushingo. Rushingo, somebody saying Rushingo, where Jericho. I don't know which artist did that. To look at the walls, what was inhibiting people from worshiping? What was inhibiting people from reaching to all Zimbabweans? And was simply saying, as a network operator, here's the opportunity. Congrats, Sampan. Just a quick look at what is currently available. We don't even want to compare ourselves to this, because the product which we have is an excellent one. We're not just offering music, we are also offering the visual, the music, the videos, and we are miles ahead of even our competitor. We say on number one, there's no competitor. Number two, there's none. It's only us. If we look at the product which we have, it's a product dedicated for gospel application. It's actually a digital platform which we've created for you. We've built the runway for you to come and land. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I would like to say Mungwese Rizapos. Mungwese Rizapos. Trikuri Rizapos, because there's something happening. Thank you, Mungwese Rizapos. Indeed, even in COVID, as artists, the service provider, our job is to build a platform. Our job is to build the road. And it's for you now to drive on this road. We are on Harare Masvingo Bridge Highway. Those who have traveled on it, you agree with me that is the best road in Africa. Shoko can come over and do the job.
Thank you very much, Chief Isaiah. Thank you, CEO, also honoring board members here present. All protocol having been observed, I shall proceed to the details of this application. What basically is Rumbidzo Kulekani? Rumbidzo Kulekani is a simple application. What do I mean by simple? Remember when we last launched the One Gaming, which is a network gaming platform, you asked why on a basic platform which was HTML. We did not your points, your contributions, and we've upped this game now, and all our launches going forward. The game is going to be higher. Just this week we've had a number of launches actually. Previous day in Masvingo, the other day in Mutare, and yesterday in Marondera. So this came as a result of your input, hard work, reliance on high adrenaline and high caffeine content drinks to bring you Rumbidzo Kulekani. Simple in the sense that This app sits on the Google Cloud, which is hosted by Amazon Web Services. That guarantees you 99.99% uptime. Yes, you will see it on other platforms such as the iOS as well shortly. It is simply an entertainment service that captivates the mass market with a variety of religious content, which is non-denominational or interdenominational. It requires you to simply download the app from the Play Store. Right now we are on Google, iOS is coming, as I have indicated, even Microsoft, Samsung and others are coming shortly. Once you access, I will show you how shortly, immediately you get recorded sermons, music, video, as well as even audio sermons as well. I will show you shortly. This then empowers subscribers with the freedom to choose when to listen to a pre-recorded show at their own time. This is the interface that you see. Those who have got Google Play, right now you are free to go to the Play Store and simply type Rumbidzo Kulekani. You will see the application. You will see the moment that you get into the interface, it will ask you to register. Register with your Net1 mobile number. Once you register with your Net1 number, it will also ask you for to request an OTP, one-time password. You will receive your one-time password. Your one-time password will come from Google services. So once you receive that, punch it in. Then after you punch it in, the application allows you, you've got two options immediately. One, do you want to first of all view all the content before you subscribe? So you choose skip, you view all the content, you choose whatever you want. Number two, if you choose to say, I want to proceed to subscription, you fully register, you fully log in, and you go in there. Once you register, once you log in to view the content, so you will see that's why there is this drop-down menu here. Or you can even just go at the bottom there. There's a menu like this that will show you everything. So this is the featured music, the featured sermons audio, and below it is the featured video as well, sermons. So you will see all those. On featured, if you see that today, the featuring part, I think it will change almost on a daily basis, because we'll go in line with what the customers want. Like on today featured here, you will see, I see my brother Mayendele there is featured. I see Emmanuel K with the Will Pay New Life is featured. Spirit Overflow, our sister Abigail is featured today. Jonah Chivasa is featured as well today. Brenda Batai with M King is featured. She is a harmony singers, partnering with our brother Mayendele again is featured. My brother Larry Gundare is featured here with Zrika Sashamisa Simari. You'll see Carol here. Carol is featured with Makanaka Mwari. You'll see Picture, Nachi Magacha is featured. Our sister Fungisa Jakawaban is featured with Mufaro Wase. Ziva, you see Blessing David, quite many others. So what you will note is the moment that you click on any that is featured there, it will then take you to access the content. So if you have skipped the subscription part, you will not now access the content. It will then ask you to subscribe for you to access. But if you have subscribed earlier on, you will then access the content and choose to watch whatever you want to watch. The same applies on audio, the same applies on video. All the gospels they are featured. Today there is a featured sermon by Pastor Emmanuel Makandiwa. You will see it there. He is also featured as well on the audios as well. We've got a variety of artists. We've got a variety of preachers there. You will see us starting to load more content from today. We have a number of agreements, and if you have got quality music, even your church, your pastor, you want them featured in there, please feel free to approach, to talk to us. We will show you our quality guidelines, and the person that you talk to is Abigail. Abigail, if you can stand, even if you are here today, please see Abigail. That is Abigail Chitiza. So please see her. she will then take you through our quality guideline as well as the support. It will not be for free because we are charging. So us and the ministers, us and the gospel artists, the musicians who are ministers as well, we are partnering to bring this content to our customers, to our viewers, wherever they are in the world. So because we are partnering, we will also support you with a contribution. They will take you through all those modalities as well, so that you are clear. And as we are featuring throughout the month, ask for the report. Guys, we had a partnership, I went in there, my music there, how is it performing? You will get the monthly reports, how you are performing, you will get how you are remunerated as well on a monthly basis, should you choose to do that. Then these are the menus that you will see. I think again, I invite you to freely indulge as you proceed. We have got various partnerships, some that are here, some that are not here, helping us with the aggregation as well. I did speak to you as our partner here. We've got partnerships helping us with aggregation in the background as well. And even when we talk of Google, they are our partner. Of course, we have to go into an agreement with them in order for us to bring you this. So when you now go to the subscriptions, this is what you see. If you hit subscription, this is what you see. If the customer chooses to subscribe for 24 hours, it's ZW $20. If they choose for 7 days, it's $80. If they choose a monthly subscription, it's $300. Guys, this is very, very, very small. This cannot even buy a loaf. But there is a sermon, there is a song that will uplift someone. I know somebody who was saying I was contemplating suicide, but I listened to a message on a song. So this is much more valuable than even just a loaf. So that's why I said we've actually gone very low on subscriptions, just to include everybody. Nobody should be left behind. So just to rehash again, download the app, Rumbidzo from Google Play. Actually, it's coming in other stores, are coming shortly. And on the app, you enter your phone number, you get your 1 TP service via the Google service, OTP service. Then you go in to select a subscription plan. If you just want to view, you can choose skip, just view, but you will then not be able to access content, you just view only. Then once you subscribe, you access the range of content, which ranges from audio, messages, video messages, music as well. If you want to opt out, you choose go on to log out, you log out, and then choose to opt out. If you don't opt out, you get, if you choose a monthly service, every month you will get a renewal of the service as well. And the joy, the upliftment, the praise, the worship continues seamlessly. When you see this as our partners, when you see this either in the social media, digital platforms, even in the newspaper, you must know that this is talking to this Rumbidzo platform that we partner together to bring to our esteemed customers. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. This is the long and short of the service. If I could take maybe a few questions, contributions, additions. Thank you.
For that insightful presentation on the various dynamics of the app. I think it's a great innovation given the digital era that we live in terms of accessing content and actually buying content. I think that's been the major headache in terms of Zimbabwean music platforms. We've had various reincarnation of the same thing at various points. I won't mention the incarnations of this particular type of app, but when a credible network such as Net1 then does something of this nature, it's because of the clout as well as the brand equity that Net1 has. You feel you are confident that this is something that will be sustainable and at least rewarding to artists. However, I've got a question, especially on the value exchange to the artist from Net1. I understand the fact that you do have a subscriber base who you market the content to. and also the mere fact that Zimbabweans by nature, we love gospel music. And so even those who necessarily are not in your subscriber base will at least attempt to get the music via the app. My major question has to do with the value to the artist. Because oftentimes what we've seen in recent times is that someone comes up with an ingenious idea, wonderful, innovative idea, such as this app, but there is no value monetarily to the artist. Because the artist has put in, for example, $10,000 US, I'm just saying roughly, in recording an album, Those who do live DVDs, my fellow artists know how much it costs, and you lose a kidney in actually recording, because there's no record label that pays for your music. You do everything yourself. In Zimbabwe at this stage, there's no grammar, there is no label. Yeah. So I'm going to pay a producer, for argument's sake, 300 to 400 USD for a song. At one time, I paid $1,000 US for one song, Indestructible. I paid for $8,000 to produce that song in SA. Here comes Net1 with this wonderful, great product.
Yes.
But I've invested $10,000 in this project. Net1 comes with an app. Minimum, an app costs $3,000 to do. Yeah. But it's an app that is based on a huge aggregation in terms of people accessing. You're counting on millions accessing that content. Me as an artist, I've spent $10,000 US to produce a project. Then you're asking for my content just to come on. And you say, okay, talk about Daraoji. Whenever we sell the content, you get a percentage, we take a percentage. For me, there's no value exchange there because I created the product. You are wanting to sell my product on your platforms. There are many other platforms available. There's iTunes, there's Amazon, there is so many other platforms out there. Yeah. In Zimbabwe, there's Gateway Stream, there's Buddy Beats, there's several other apps which I want to mention which died in natural death simply because they did not understand the value exchange. You go, I'll steal something that Tembalami shared with me a couple of months ago on the issue of boomplay. Yeah, in Kenya, boomplay will pay an artist X amount of money to create exclusive content for that particular app. My challenge to Net1, and I'm putting this because there needs to be a value exchange at some level. I would love to put my content there and just say, my tabas, I'm a creator on this platform. Here's my content. But the issue is, what is a value exchange to me as an artist, apart from the paltry money that comes at the end of the month, if it comes? Because I know apps that disappeared with our money. Oils disappeared with our money. Many other apps disappeared with our money. Godsend is nowhere to be found. Yeah? What is the value exchange to the artist? And there has to be that value exchange. Be it sponsorship, be it corporate partnership. If you're saying we're partners for real, there has to be real partnership. That she bans as an artist. She never value. If you want me to create exclusive content for Net1, then I do that for that app. Not alright, Tawirana will give X amount of dollars. Maybe my brother Tembalami can chime in on this issue if he's free, but this is my 2 cents. Anyway, back to you, Event Director.
Okay, I'll come back to Tembelani. Is there a $sign for us as the artist, Mr. Shoko? Is there value exchange on that? That's the summary of the question. Over to you, Mr. Mpangapanga.
Thank you, Mr. Blair. Thank you, sir, for a wonderful presentation, short and precise. I think I have 2 short questions and 1 contribution, mainly also backing what Pastor G was saying, the issue of value. My first question is on live stream. I didn't get the part quite well. This app does it only do post-production or music that has been produced already, or you've got a platform for live stream? That's the first one. The second one goes back to what Pastor G was saying, the issue of value. Because pretty soon I'm hosting an event. I've been having serious challenge to get sponsorship. But I tell you, sorry, in Zimbabwe, we've got good guys with money. Any Zim dance or artist comes up, they sponsor. They're in there. They give them real money. You understand? Real money. Not 2 cents. They don't sponsor gospel because they think what we do is not marketable, it doesn't bring in money. They know if we host a Zim dance or event, big guys will come and they get profits. They do believe they will make losses if they back up us as gospel musicians. So you coming in with this, I applaud you so much. But there's some fact, as Pastor G was saying, are the artists going to get something out of it? Because I've seen the monthly subscription is 300 ZW, right? I'm not trying to do your numbers, but I'm a numbers person. My little sister, if you give her 10,000 bond, she will reject them. But if you give her $1, she will say yes. My point is this. A monthly subscription of 300, it's good because you've done your numbers. But I'm saying, is it going to be enough for me as a musician to then get the value that I'll put? Because like Pastor G was saying, it's difficult to produce one single song, let alone an album. So there, I think you're going to clarify. Then my contribution is this. I think I've seen powerful ministers. I mean, Minister Mayende just walked in, Minister Tembalam. I'm not being a selective. There's Jeff Praise here, big guys in terms of music. Do you have it's easier for us to market this if you can talk to these guys. Every event they do, before they do it, they market this, as long as you're giving them value. They can actually host shows and anything indirect to this, and you become the best in terms of this app, because they've got the following one and they've got the people that will back them up. So your idea is good, but if we support it, is it going to benefit us, or are we just going to cry afterwards, like what Pastor G was saying? Thank you so much.
We're still on the dollar, Mr. Shoko. The value of the dollar and how we're going to sponsor this. Over to you, Tabelani.
For those that don't know me, my name is Tepalami. I'm an inspirational gospel artist, so I just thought I'd just get that out of the way. Thank you so much, our CEOs, our CCOs, for being here and sitting with us. I think one thing that we might need to change if we're going to be successful with this app is the narrative. The problem that we have with so many corporates is they don't also look at us as businesses and as corporates. You don't start a business like what Minister Mandere did, coming from no capital from Chitungwiza to where he is now, where he's going worldwide. He has value that he can transfer into Net One. And going back to our issue, like what Pastor G was saying, our prayer is this platform become the biggest platform in this nation. But the only way it becomes the biggest platform is when both of us, the artist and Net One, work together to make it big. The only way a SaaS business or software-based business can thrive is whenever you look at Facebook, Netflix, all these companies, they start with venture capital. So I'm hoping kuti ana CEO vedu zvavauya vari kusikotiudza kuti we've put $5 million on the ground to create content so that this thing can go as far as it's supposed to go. If you come and say, Torai, we are going to get your previous content that you have and put it on this platform, it's not going to be a successful platform, and I'll tell you why. I already have 85,000 subscribers on YouTube. I don't have subscribers on Net One. I know you guys have 1 million subscribers, but they are not there to get music. They're there to make calls. The people that have subscribed already to Minister Mandiri's channel, they're already over 100,000. And that's something that he already has, that he has worked on over the years. If you want him to take his content off YouTube and to put it on this platform, let's make it lucrative. The same way Netflix pays Dave Chappelle 60 million to come and take his stand-up comedy and put it exclusively on Netflix. Give us that support that makes me want to be proud to be associated with this app and say, you know what, for the next 5 years, like Adam Sandler, every album and every video I'm producing is exclusively going on this app because we have a partnership. They respect me, I respect them. Right now as we speak, I have 25,000 listeners on Spotify. And in Zimbabwe, it might seem big, but it's not as big. But all those are diaspora people because we don't have Spotify. We only had Spotify this year in Zimbabwe. So it's not that we don't have the numbers and we cannot give you the numbers. We can give you the numbers. But let's make it lucrative. Let's not make it a side show. Because I know it might not be your biggest income earner right now. But it can be big if we put money on the ground. I know Masterclass has been out for like almost 5 years now. They haven't started breaking profit, but they're bringing value. So can we focus on value first to say, let's get 1 million people subscribed to this. And how we get there is when we create exclusive content that you come and say, Tembalami, I know Events Evolution is going to charge you 33,000 for your lighting for your event. Don't come to me and say we are happy to be associated with you. Here's $1,000. I will not refuse it. I'll take you $1,000 because that's what you're offering. But I won't give you value. So the only way we can be able to give you value is give us something chinemsoro. My brother here is launching GW4, right? Let's be there together and say, or even what the next album that Pastor G is producing. We know an album costs 20,000 to produce video and audio. Here is 20,000. Can we get that album exclusively on the Rumbidzo app? Then it's a partnership. But if it's still kanatatinge satozo 2,000 bond in Abuda, I am telling you right now, this app will die like the rest that have come before because we are not going to put our full weight on it because it's not lucrative for me. I'll still go back to YouTube because YouTube is the biggest search, the second biggest search engine after Google. So it gives me worldwide appeal. This one is a niche, and we've got a niche. We can be like Hidasio that does classic music, but they pay for their content. Make us your Dave Chappelle's and your Adam Sandler's. The people that will say, I am exclusively on Netflix. I want to be exclusively on Rumbidzo app because you guys have shown that you appreciate what we are doing. So let's make this partnership lucrative for both of us. I promise you, if you give us those numbers we are talking about to say, Tembalami, I'm supporting this and I'm putting this much money. Ndinopera bhutsu ndichitendera machechi ndichipromota album iroro ndichipromota app iyoyo so that everyone goes on it. Thank you.
We had it all in one. We had it from Pastor G saying what is it back for us as artists. Robert came in and iterated on that same point. Mr. Shoko, Tembelan came and said, do you have capital to say we have specific content just for this app? Pastor Isi, I'm instructed to close the question and answer section due to our time, but I'll just give you to be the last question. I would have loved to come for the second round, but due to my time, I'm employed to manage time. At 10 we should be leaving to maintain the breakfast dialogue. On that note, Pastor Isi, be the last question.
And ona kuti zvirungu zvega zvega toda kuti simudziro mutauro wedu.
ini zvindiri kutsigirana nezvekutaurwa navaimbi. Muimbi wese ari muno anoda kurarama. Nyaya dzese dziri kutaurwa vataura inyaya yekuti muimbi anowana chii pazviri. Inini ndakaita sungano neimwe kambani for 12 years. Pandakaita 2 months ago, 12 years, ndikutonzi hakuna nezvenyaya yezvinhu izvozvizvi. Saka zviri kutinetsa, zviri kutishungurudza. Muimbi ngaawanewo raramo, afarewo, kuitira kuti Mwari amuzarure sesu isusu tinofemegwa. Ini ndinoitawo kufukwa kuti ndinyore nzimbo idzi. Ndinofukwa nedenga, ndonyora. Ndafukwa, ndanyorawo. Ko ndine mhurika. Ndine mhuri inoda kurarama, ndine mudzimai. Vaimbi mukaona kuti arambana nemukadzi kazhinji inyaya yekuti aifunga kuti ndarorwa nemunhu ane zita. Ndakundorarama zvakaona izvara ega ega.
Mr. Shoko, we are the only one, we are next one. Thank you so much for the questions, ladies and gentlemen. Back to you, Mr. Shoko, to give us a better understanding of the art.
Thank you very much, event director. I know we are taking this as a joke and we are laughing. I want to appreciate this contribution. I want to appreciate these comments. They are realistic, truthful, and that is what we are here for. If we are to partner and deliver excellent, continuous content to our subscribers, they are very valuable. Let's just clap hands for all these contributors. It's so important. Your contributions are so important because they are important and valuable. I want to give this moment to the CEO to assist with responses. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Martin Shoko, and I would like to thank Pastor G, a colleague, the motivational, spiritual guru, Mkoma, guys. And our teachers who taught today. Thank you for gracing us. Indeed, we are all here to make money. It will be a lie that Tawianchi platform chekungoti ichingofadza vanhu. Net one needs to derive value. But how does Net one derive value? It derives value from the artist. We can't hide from that fact. However, how do we achieve that? I think that's the biggest question that we need to answer. How do we make it attractive? How do we make sure that Minister Michael Mahende brings value and he also earns value? After investing 20,000, what is the return on investment and how long does it take for him to recoup and also make profits at the end of the day and elevate?
Solomon Manda.
So, Wanyangari, last night we had this discussion. Last night, I think he can prophesy. I said, what is it that you're bringing to the table for these guys?
Prophet Isaiah.
May I take this opportunity and ask my team to engage the artists and come up with a framework that is a win-win situation. This is a directive that I'm giving. I don't have the answer right now, but I think what we need to do, yes, we do have a platform. The team had ideas, but I'm seeing a gap right now. A gap that needs to be closed as quickly as possible. So what I'm saying, today is what? Today is Friday. by next week Friday, I need a framework to be in place for review in my office, and then we take it from there. That's how I want to respond to it. Yes, there is something. I've heard about the 300. What does it mean? I'm not too sure in terms of number crunching what that will then do at the end of the day. They've got a revenue share model, but is that all? What else can we do besides just? I think one of was it you say who said content in denial, but it won't bring you value. What else can we do? Let's do something that is unique in order for us to get value. So, Prophet Isaiah, you've got Friday to come back to my office with the feedback, with something that works, with something that supports. It's here, Madzangu. Now. I know what they go through. So let it be a win-win situation, and yeah, I'm sure. You said what's the lady who takes it through? I'm not too sure the mechanics and the agreement. I'm not too sure as yet, and what the artist will get. There are some. I'll ask him to share with the artists right now what they had planned, and then. But from what I've heard, we need to do better for artists. I thank you. Thank you, sir. Just take us through what you had.
Thank you very much, Kusio. Isaiah was a prophet of hope and doom, isn't it? I'm here to talk hope. Indeed, we've got a revenue sharing model. And as the Group CEO has said, we need to relocate it and create the dollar value. Tembulani, I think the profit story is very clear. We need to create the dollar value. So that's number one. Number two, there are a lot of things which we can do together to have a win-win relationship. You win, I win. What about creating a pot for, as you said, for venture capital? I was somebody, I've got youngsters who also want to be artists and they need help. It's possible through our budgets. We can create that venture capital. So that's number two. Number three, we need to market the digital platform or the app. There's also opportunity for us to say, if there is a show, I remember when we wanted to launch this product sometime, that was in Easter, and we actually lined up to sponsor some of the gospel artists. I think that room is available because at the end of the day, we need to create value and we need to get money. So in short, the spirit is telling us that we are in the right direction, we're with the right partners. And indeed, we are partners. For us, together, we can create value. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Points noted for action. At this juncture, allow me to hand over back to our event director. Thank you for this opportunity. Let's put our hands together once more for Mr. Shoko. One thing I loved about this engagement, Prophet Isaiah, there are some who are into engagements, we're gathered here for the engagement, which is a breakfast engagement. There are some like me who are just here for the food, just an announcement. Food will be served shortly for those who are here for the food. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the engagement. A lot of contributions which came up so that we know how we are going forward. This is Rumbidzo App, which we are saying indeed, this is the first platform, the first ever in Zimbabwe to have gospel content, and we're in agreement that Rumbidzo App can be a success in Zimbabwe. May I please see all those artists who have the app on their phones who've been checking it out. Just raise your phone if you have the interface of the app. We do have Wi-Fi in here. Please just wave your phone. I know it's not Dura, just wave your phone if you have the app on your phone. Yeah, thank you so much. One thing about us as a people is that sometimes we market something which we don't know. So I urge everyone in this house to go on Play Store if you're using an Android right now. May we please have the app so that we have a better understanding of what we're talking about as we dialogue, so that we have a better understanding of Rumbidzo Kulekani. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing I loved about all this dialogue and engagement is that Pastor G from his presentation or his submission, he said one thing I love about it is that Net1 is credible. It could never be better, such an app being brought forth by the first ever cellular network operator in Zimbabwe, which is Net1. Ladies and gentlemen, it could never be better coming from the largest network operator in the country, which brings innovation back to you. On that note alone, we are saying Rumbidzo Kulekani is a successor in our beautiful nation, Zimbabwe. As said by Mr. Shoko, the dialogue continues as we look forward to better ways in which we can have more money out of it. A matter of questions, are we going to have more advertising on the platform so that we gain more money out of it? Back to our artists. A lot of questions coming in. Are we going to market this together so that if it becomes a bigger platform, we can also benefit back as artists? Many of us are saying we have a lot of platforms. There are many of them. But if we do market Rumbidzo Kulekani, we can make it out of it. But more of the understanding, let's have some videos played so that we have a better understanding of Rumbidzo Kulekani. We are Net1, the world in one. IT team, over to you.
Transformation and making sure that every user, where there is Net1 network, they are able to enjoy the gospel music at affordable prices. We are happy for this new launch, and it will take us far in ensuring that we provide the service that is so much needed by our customers, and also bringing value to our artists, local artists in particular, that we'll be partnering with. I thank you.
Okay, how is it going to benefit the gospel artists, the local artists you've just talked about?
With the gospel artists, once we do have a framework in place where artists will be paid for their music that would have been played. The framework is made available to each artist who would have subscribed or would be having music put on that platform. So definitely they'll create, we will create revenue streams for them. And also in terms of supporting them in the various initiatives that will be working with the artists. Thank you.
This can be the best in Zimbabwe, but whenever I have family food at this moment in time, allow me to respect your service and ministry for those of Undernose Ministries. This is the time, ladies and gentlemen, being assisted by our host, Holiday Inn, we'll be asked to go get our tea table by table. Net1 staff, may you please assist on that note so that we get our breakfast. We come, we sit down, we continue the dialogue. Please share notes. Let's continue with this dialogue to make sure that Rumbidzo Kulekani becomes the best app as we want it. At this moment in time, back to you, IT, a little bit of music as we get our breakfast. We're here, we're still dialoguing. This is the artist engagement breakfast meeting. The dialogue continues. Thank you so much.
Board member, Dr. T. Garakai, to come to the podium. Let's go ahead together for Dr. Garakai.
Thank you, ED. I think this is the only opportunity for me to use the initials without putting His Excellency before that. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Invited guests, Net1 brand ambassadors, esteemed gospel artists. Actually, I grew up listening to most of you, and I always see you, I couldn't afford the VIP tickets, so I was always almost 100 meters away from the stage. So today I got an opportunity to see some of you, and I'm really happy as an individual. What a pleasure it has been to witness the launch of yet another exciting, game-changing product from Net1, Rumbidzo Kulekani Gospel. As the Net1 board, it gives us great pleasure to witness such product launches as it becomes evident not only of the work that is being done, but the relevance that Net1 continues to strike in the lives of our customers, as well as the synergies being forged with such content partners as gospel artists. This truly shows that we are impacting communities by taking care of such unifying aspects of our spirituality. Zimbabwe is a largely Christian faith-based country, and such an application will surely positively impact the lives of many Net1 customers with access on the go. I believe I've been seeing these what we call social media influencers doing live talks and pulling up to 15,000 people. And I'll be happy if this application can allow us to interact, can allow musicians to be able to interact with their followers also. That means you can actually do a live, with your fellow musicians and interacting with your listeners. And we believe we'll be able to upgrade this version up to that standard. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being part of this momentous occasion and for supporting Net1 in the launch of this exciting innovation, Rumbidzo Gospel App. Many thanks to our customers for your valuable support. We appreciate you. Fellow board members, thank you for your continued guidance to the team. Finally, well done Team Net1 and partners. Keep winning in the delivery of mobile telecommunications solutions that enhance lives. Thank you.
We want to say hi and bye.
Hi and bye. So maybe I can just give you my number. If there's anyone wanting to take note, it's 0712 980 033. I'll just ask the IT guys to put on the screen.
Yes, Pastor. It's photo moments right now, ladies and gentlemen. Contact moments. Rumbidzo is the app which we are watching right now. Thank you for the dialogue. Thank you for the input. This is the biggest baby coming to Zimbabwe, the biggest and first ever gospel app platform which we have. Thank you so much, Net1 CEO. Allow me this moment in time to say, in terms of innovation and technology, hands bound to Net1, because your innovation is just taking us far day in, day out. So, ladies and gentlemen,